Hi, you guys. So I guess maybe I picked the wrong time to do this. But anyway, because my phone, my battery, I'm on my phone, I'm outside, I don't have my charger with me. But anyway, I wanted to come on because I was just watching this on someone else's YouTube channel. And this whole thing, I have a video and I just haven't put it up yet about the whole Boston Celtics and them using this phrase that they're protecting their women. Well, why is Nia Long not one of your women that you're protecting? But I'll let y'all hear that in that video when I put it up. It's just taking me a minute to get some of my videos up. But I recorded it a while ago, and I guess it's not really that much new information out here. I think Matt Barnes came out. He said whatever it is that he said, and then he came back. So, oh, this is worse than we thought it was. First of all, none of this stuff is surprising to anybody, nor should it be. Um, we understand that men in certain positions in uh, today's culture in this society, regardless of race. I hate that people are trying to paint this as a black conversation or a black man spook behind the door type situation when that's not true. First of all, in May and Matt Barnes, they are not products of the black community. So we're going to keep it real about that. Okay. Now, Matt Barnes had a whole reality show. His wife was a part of creating a whole reality show to put his business out here now. You're not in no position to be out here talking about nobody having no affairs. Okay. It's the audacity for me of any of them. And the only person that kept it real was Shaq. He said, I don't have, I don't have a voice in this. I can't sit out here and act like I didn't do all this stuff that's been put out here over the years about my own marriage and relationships, with women. And so that's just being honest. Don't come out here acting like you ain't never heard none of this stuff before when y'all know y'all live in the same way. Okay, that's my point. It irritates me, and it irritates me that people are trying to paint this as a black thing. It's not a black thing. Okay, this is a part of American culture. These men have positioned themselves to be able to do whatever they want to do. Um, now when certain people do it, obviously the story can get sensationalized and thrown out here. However, as we see, there's a protection behind certain people, and they're being honest that they're protecting certain people, but they wasn't willing to protect Neil Long. And that's kind of what my conversation was going to be about in my other video. So I'll kind of save it for that since I really can't talk very long in this. But I am tickled by, because I see Kevin Garnett has been approached about this as well. Why are you approaching these black players? You know, and I think that we have a right to question this. Why are you approaching these black players? I don't care if they play for Boston. I don't care what their association with Ime or however you pronounce his name, child, is. I don't know him like that. By the time he probably was really becoming a star in the NBA, I wasn't watching the NBA games anymore, so I don't know him like that. I don't know how to pronounce the name. One of the male YouTubers was calling him eBay. If you guys remember eBay from Good Times, when Thelma was going to, she was engaged to the African, and he told her she was going to be wife number 7. If you guys remember that, Good Times is still on the air. So some of you guys, even if you're young, you probably have watched that episode. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name. If I pronounce his name wrong, it is what it is. But that's my whole thing. It's kind of becoming irritating that they're trying to pass this off like, oh, okay, these black men are out of control. No, all of the men are out of control. Okay, so let's keep it real about that. The staff, the ones in the coaching staff, the players, the conditioning coach, okay, the head of this, the head of that, all of them are out of control. Okay, their business just don't get put out here. So we're going to be honest about that. We're not going to sit out here and pretend like, there's something that's just in the black man's DNA that's making them do all this. I'm not here for that conversation, and I think these players need to mind their business. And I think Shaq handled the conversation the best. And they need to mind their business and not let people pull them into this as if they have something to do with this man's decisions. They don't. He made the decision to do all of that, and that woman is just as guilty. The one that they're protecting, if she openly admitted to having an affair with him, and then she tried to now paint it as if he was doing something to her, probably to save her job, right? I think that we can see that, because if they're going to keep her in the organization, then that means that he's got to take full responsibility for all of that when he wasn't fully just responsible for the behavior, because it takes two to tango, and she could have rejected his advances, right, like I'm sure some women do. um, and so I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. I'm not going to stay on here a long time, like I said, because I can't. But let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comments, and how are you responding to this story? And do you see what I'm saying? Like, now they're going to get Kevin Garnett. Then you got Matt Barnes out here, like he is some authority on the situation. Talking about, oh, it's bigger than what we thought it was. Like, are we trying to pretend like those owners are not? The owner here, the team, the city that I'm in, he just got in trouble for harassing the women in his organization, right, and being racist for years. Okay. And they just now were doing something about him. So we're not going to pretend like all these people are not participating in this type of behavior. And that's just kind of what I wanted to say about it. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. And do you think the players should just stay out of it and allow him to take responsibility for his situation? Um, that's just how I feel about it. But do you guys think that? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.